This is something that's going to be really relevant for a lot of you, but especially those of you who have kids who are about to graduate this upcoming spring/summer. Listen up, because this is going to be useful for you. So the first thing that you can do to set your child up to be degree-free in 2024 is to do some research on your child's skill set. So things that they're already good at, things that they're already interested in, and see what types of jobs may be a good fit for them, because they're coming up on graduation and this is about to be really important. And it's going to be really important, especially for the seniors, but even for the juniors, to start planning what their senior year looks like and what their goals are to get done in that next year. So that's a big one. I made a video a few weeks ago where I talked about not stressing your child out to pass classes that don't matter. That one was pretty controversial because people were saying, are you telling kids to drop out of high school? And I said, no, what I'm saying is they only need to be focused on graduating. They just need to be focused on getting their diploma or getting their GED. That's it. Everything else is a distraction because it's not going to help them after they graduate high school, after they get out, because there are a ton of useless classes. A lot of the kids that are currently in high school, they're really unmotivated because a lot of the curriculum, a lot of the material, a lot of the time that they're spending is really unmotivating, and no wonder they're not interested in it. I realize this sounds like kind of a crazy thing to say, because basically what I'm saying is school doesn't matter. That is basically what I'm saying. I'm saying your high school doesn't really matter. And that, for a multitude of reasons, upset quite a few people.
High school mattered to me. I was the man in high school.
Oh my gosh. Anybody that says I was the man in high school was not the man in high school. I've seen pictures of you in high school.
It's funny. My friend and I, there's like four of us. We're talking. This is many, many years ago now, but it was a few years after high school. And we were not the men in high school.
You don't say.
Not at all. And so I was talking to this group of three other guys, four of us. And I was like, yeah, we weren't really in the cool crowd. We weren't really the cool guys. The nerdiest out of all the four of us. Literally, he just was like, I don't know. That was pretty cool.
He was not cool.
Yeah, he was not cool. He's still not cool. He would probably be cool today because all he did was game back then. And then games are like completely in. And now he's an engineer and it's like really cool to be studious and geeky and dorky and stuff like that. But back in the aughts, when I was going to high school, it was not cool at all.
Okay, guys, Ryan gets really upset about this. Actually, he frequently gets really upset because gaming is cool now, and he feels like people that game now didn't earn their stripes being lame.
Yeah, they get picked on. Now it's like, oh yeah, of course I watch anime.
This is a really tame reaction. This is a thrice weekly rant that we have in this household.
oh, you watch anime? It's pronounced anime. I'm like, oh, God. All right. Yeah. I mean, I know. I was literally reading manga and watching anime literally in Japanese for years. I would wait to get the weekly scanlations, is what they called it, on these terrible,
God bless you.
Yeah, websites for manga. And I would be reading it like every Thursday. A new Naruto came out, and I would be like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. And people made fun of me for doing that. But now it's like really cool all of a sudden. Like you see like grown men in the mall. Or I don't know. I don't go to the mall, but like you see.
You imagine them in the mall?
I imagine them.
Why are they in a mall?
But you see them running with the Naruto arms, and you're just like, and it's like cool now. Good for them.
That's not how you feel. What do you feel like they should have to go through in order to be able to be at the same level as you?
I'm just traumatized. That's all. High school doesn't matter for most people. High school mattered for me.
Because you were the man.
I was the man. Go on.
You were so good. Okay. I realize it sounds crazy to say that paying attention in high school doesn't matter, but it doesn't. Most of us need our GED or our diploma. That's it. You only need to focus on the things that it takes for you to get your GED or to graduate high school. That's it. The people who I'm sure are going to be the most upset about this and have the most to say about this are going to be teachers. And you know what? I don't want to hear it. Every single other video on TikTok, every single other video I see is a teacher talking about how the curriculum is terrible, how they are not supported, how the system is failing kids and they're graduating and they can't even read. So If that is the case, why in the world? You cannot simultaneously have it both ways. It cannot be that the system is an abject failure and that it's failing students, it's failing teachers, it's not teaching them anything, the material is not valuable or applicable. And at the same time, pretend that it is essential and super important to these kids' success that they pour their time, energy, and emotion into the system that is utterly a complete failure. Parents, this is on you. You need to help your kids strategically cut bait. If there are relevant free programs that are attached to your high school or VOTEC programs, those are the things you need to be focused on. Your kids do need their GED or their high school diploma. All the stats, all the data says that as long as they graduate high school and or have a GED, they will be totally fine in life. They will. If they graduate high school, that's it. And in order to graduate high school, they need to be able to read and write. That's pretty much it. Reading, writing, math. Everything else is a distraction for most of us.